Hello everyone, my name is Ajmerdeen and welcome to my channel Analyze with Ajmerdeen. Today in this video we are going to talk about how to calculate net own fund according to RBI Directions 2016 for NBFCs. Now generally examiner asked in the question paper about the provision figures, but rather in 2020 November examination the examiner asked about net own funds. So first thing first, let us go through the definition. First of all, own funds are the aggregate of paid up equity share capital plus free reserves plus those preference shares which are compulsory convertible into equity shares. So these total amounts to own funds. Now talking about net own funds, we need to deduct some investment from the own funds, investment in the subsidiary companies and debentures of the group companies. We need to deduct those from the own funds. But the catch is that we need to deduct to the extent of 10% of the own funds. So let us understand this catch point through an example of November 2020 exam paper. Herein we can say that the examiner asked about net own funds of Finance Limited, XYZ Finance Limited according to RBI Direction 2016. Here they given the paid up equity share capital which is 200, general reserve 600, so own funds are 800, the total of 200 and 600. Now coming to the investment, we need to deduct investment from the own funds but not directly. The total of the investment are 250 in shares of subsidiaries and 400 in debenture of group companies, so total amounts to 650. Now 10% of own funds needs to be first deducted from those investment. So 650 minus 80, which 80 is the 10% of own funds. This is the catch which was given in the definition, that the amount of investment which is in excess of 10% of own funds to be deducted from the own funds. Now 650 minus 80 is 570. Now own funds are 800, investment are 570, which are in excess of 10% of the own funds. 800 minus 570 amounts to 230 lakhs, which are the net own funds for the XYZ Finance Limited. Thank you very much.